What is going on, everybody? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I plan for the quarter. Okay, it's the last quarter of the year, and I have a planner. I've told you guys about it. I personally use it in my life. As you can see right here, I'm going to share another camera. Like I actually have a binder that I have with all my planning stuff, and I was going to show you guys exactly how I do it. Now, the planner that I have, I've been using it myself. I've been building it, and it's really helped me out in my life. So I just want to show you guys how I plan for this quarter, and not only how I plan for the quarter, but for my life and for the year. So if you find this interesting, great. And if not, then that's okay. You don't have to watch it. But if you like it, then check it out, because I'm not only giving you the planner, but I'm showing you exactly how to use it. So you can plan again for the quarter, for the rest of the year, and you can hit your goals. Guys, me setting goals, it's called OKRs, objectives and key results. Or if you watch read the 4 disciplines of execution, it is lead and lag measures. Okay, so setting goals that way has helped me to transform a lot of the things I do and a lot of the time I spend to aggressively go after what I want. So if you guys want to, use time wisely and go and not waste your time, this planning is important. Okay, so I'm going to show you kind of the end of last quarter 3, because I've been doing this all year. So I want to show you guys why it's important to keep the metrics and why to look at them at the end of the quarter and say, okay, I made it or I didn't make it. And what can I do to improve? I'll show you how this works. So we're going to start off looking at the end of quarter 3. It just happened. We're going into quarter 4, and I've just planned it, and I'm going to show you how I planned it. But first, if you guys want, go ahead, go over to paynelessplanner.com. It's absolutely free, guys. There's no strings attached, nothing. I don't have anything to sell you. It's just free. So the thing that I really like about tracking your results is this. When accomplishment is measured, accomplishment improves. And when accomplishment is recorded and reported back, the improvement is accelerated. So you're reporting every day to yourself, and you're reporting it back to yourself. And this is what I'm doing. At the end of Q3, I said, how did I do? What can I do to improve? And there's another quote that I really like, and it talks about how sporting events, everybody wants to keep track of the score in sports because it's like, oh, that's so important to see who wins. Life is way, way more important than a sporting event or a game. So if you're not keeping track of the score of your life, of what you're trying to accomplish, you need to start, because again, people do in sports. Why aren't you doing in your life to see if you're hitting your goals, whether it's physical, mentally, spiritual, family, all that stuff. So I'm going to show you again how I use it. And we got some comments coming in. People underestimate this aspect. Well done. It's so true. Okay. So I'm going to do my best to really dial this in and make it easy, because this is pretty high level. What I'm going to show you is, I hope it doesn't, go all over your head. I'm going to do my best. But like I said, let's go right into it. So how does this work? Go get your planner, like I said, if you haven't. And right here, I got another camera that's going to show you how I did it. Okay. So we just ended Q3. Okay. And what I do is I keep track of my weekly metrics for the whole quarter 3 for 5 categories of my life. Okay. I believe that life is split up into 5 categories. You have spiritual. We have a spirit, right? We want to keep it good with God. If you don't believe in that stuff, that's totally fine. But I believe spiritual is a category. I believe that community. And when I talk about community, it's family, friends, charity service. That's another category. Self-development. That's improving yourself, productivity, journaling, health. That's 4. And then business, work. Okay. So I got those 5 categories. So what I do every quarter is I set specific objectives and key results for each category. Okay. So I don't want to get like too in depth on what I did, but as you can see here with the camera, I'm keeping track of my confidence score of achieving my objective and through my key results that I'm targeting. I'm looking at my metrics, and I'll just be quick. I'll let you know what I was trying to do here on this one, because everyone probably can relate to this one. This is read through Harvard classics for 30 minutes every day. One of my goals is you guys can see the books back there, is to read through the Harvard classics. There's a lot of books. I think there's like 51 in total, and then 21 on the fiction side. And that's a lot. So for me, I'm like, dang, that's a big chunk. So how do I break it down? Well, my goal was to break it down into 30-minute increments daily. And as you can see at the very bottom, I have my confidence score on what 1 is the highest I believe I'm going to hit my goal. Metrics is 3 hours and 30 minutes a week, 30 minutes every day, and sometimes it's more than that. And then reasoning is you write down how you think you're doing. Now, as you can see right here in the middle of the quarter, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm going to read all the Harvard classics this quarter. That's a freaking huge goal. So I switched it to just reading, finishing a couple books by Fyodor Dostoevsky. It's hard to pronounce, but yeah, I was able to pivot my goal because I was like, bro, this is going to take me a couple years, I think, to read all those books. Holy crap. But anyway, that's what I did. So I basically took track of my objective in each category. It's kind of hard to do it. And the key result, in which the key result, guys, or lead measure, if you know that term, it's tracking the activities that will result, if you do those, to you hitting your objective or your lag measure. So let me make it easy. If you want to lose weight, your goal is to lose weight and get to 150 pounds. That's a lag measure. You doing stuff daily is not going to let you know if you're going to hit 150 pounds or whatever your weight goal is. You have to set key results. You have to set activities that you do daily that won't immediately translate to the end goal, but it will as you do it with time. Okay. So just think of wanting to lose weight. It's the same thing. So anyway, at the end of the quarter, Q3, I looked at here and I analyzed, how did I do? Okay. So that's what this is. Okay. And I'm starting it again in Q4. And then what I did here is I have recap and review previous quarters OKRs. Okay. So what I did is I wrote down all the objectives right here that I had, all the targets. Did I hit them? Did I not hit them? Why did I not hit them? What was outstanding? So then I can further plan Q4 and be like, okay, do I want to continue with this? And guys, I had to change a lot because I thought I could do way more than I could. I thought I could read all these books. I thought I could do all this stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to hit a lot of the goals that I set. So I changed it. Now, what you do is once you go through this, and guys, this is all in the Payneless Planner, but once you go through the recap at the end of your quarter, you want to make strategic decisions to plan for the new quarter. And what you do is you say, okay, what do I need to do now? What do I need to do next? And what do you need to do later? And then you write down what you feel like is the most important, and you use those to make new objectives and key results. And you know, what's interesting is as I was going through my journey in Q3, I was like, dang, a lot of my life goals, a lot of the things that I planned out for my entire life, they've changed a little bit, and that's okay. You don't have to have like your life plan or your year plan like sets in stone and you can't change it. So anyway, I took my life plan and I upgraded it and I updated it to my new life plan, which is like what I'm trying to accomplish. As you guys can see, I love Jesus. So my plan's all about being like Jesus. But anyway, you got the vision, you got your mission, your core values, your strategy, and then your life plan or your life goal in each category. Okay. So this is the old one. So I updated it. Now, the way I work is it's a total reverse engineer strategy. It's like, okay, what do I want to accomplish this year? What do I want to accomplish in my life? What do I want to accomplish this year in 2023? And how does that align? And how does that break down with my monthly, my quarterly, my monthly, my weekly, my daily goals? Everything should align, because if it doesn't align, then why are you doing it? So let me give you another example. My goal is to read all the Harvard classics. And I got a book the other day that had nothing to do with the Harvard classics. And I was like, let me read this. And then I thought, oh, shoot, my goal is to finish these. This other book, although it's cool, isn't going to help me hit my goal. Let me return it, or I'm not going to read it. So that's just a thought. Or if you want to be the best jujitsu guy and then you start playing basketball every day, then you're going to be like, well, that doesn't really help me accomplish my goal being the best NBA basketball player, does it? So that's why having the aligned vision of like what you're trying to do in your life and in your year really helps. So anyway, I updated these. Okay. All right, guys. So what I do in the quarter is I take, okay, this is the old one. Okay. This is Q3. But what I do is I take my life goal, like my life plan, and then my year goal, and then I break it down into Q4 OKRs, objectives and key results. And then you just have objectives, your objective, what you're trying to accomplish. Let me see this. So this is the new one. Let me share the new one. Okay, so this is oop, that's not the new one. Let's see, it's right here. I just finished it today. And guys, this took me maybe 3 hours to do. I know that might be a long time for a lot of you, but or it is for me as well. But this is really helps out to know what you're trying to accomplish. So anyway, this is the okay. These are my objectives and key results for Q4. I know exactly what objective I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to read the book of Isaiah. A lot of people recommend reading Isaiah in the Old Testament. You don't really understand it, but everyone's like, hey, give it a shot. So that's my goal, is to understand the words Isaiah. How am I going to do that? I'm going to read Isaiah daily. Okay, that's the key result. Now, if I want to understand Isaiah, that's an objective, but the key result needs to be action that I need to take, which is reading it daily and studying it. Okay, and everything trickles down. It's just different objectives I have. So I'm very clear on what I'm trying to accomplish this objective, this quarter, from spiritual, community, self-development, what else is there? Health, and then you have business. Everything has goals with key objectives I'm trying to hit. And I can tell you from what happened with Q3, I hit a lot of them. Okay. I think I was a little off on 2, but that's better than I've ever done in my entire life without doing this. Usually like a year goes by and you're like, oh shoot, I didn't hit any goals I wanted. It's because you're not tracking them. Like the quote says, track, report, and it's going to happen. Well, actually, let me just read instead of paraphrasing. When accomplishment is measured, accomplishment improves. And when accomplishment is recorded and reported back, the improvement is accelerated. Okay. Not making this up. This is what the real deal. So anyway, got my goals for Q4 all locked in, and that's how you do it. Let's see. I have some more information for you guys. And if you like this, just rewatch this a couple times if you're going to go through my planner and try it out. Now, this is something really cool. Okay. This is additional to planning. This is just an extra thing I like to do. So I have what's called a yearly goal letter. Okay. I wrote this letter a year ago. Okay. Well, today's the 4th. So I wrote this. So it's tomorrow would be a year. Okay. I wrote this a year ago, and then I dated it October 5th, 2023. And what I did is I wrote myself a letter saying what I believe life would be like in 2023, a year from that date. Okay. I did it for business. I did it for family. I did it for health. I did it for wealth, and I did for contribution. I'll tell you guys right now, I was very, very ambitious of what I could accomplish in business in a year. I was like, yeah, I'm going to own like thousands of rentals and have thousands of coaching students and thousands of deals. Like I need to chill out on my next letter. I need to just be not that being unrealistic isn't good, because you can set high goals, but I went a little overboard. But I will tell you something super, super exciting is right here when it comes to family and relationships, guys. This is exciting. Okay. I wrote this letter to myself, and I did not have a baby. Okay. I did not have a kid. All right. But I wrote and I manifested it that I would. Okay. A year from that day. So check this out. Let's see. My wife and I are expected to have our baby soon and can't wait. I make it my number one priority to serve my family, meet their needs. So, guys, that was October 5th, 2022, and I just had my baby July 31st. So I had a baby 2 months before this was supposed to happen, that I believe. So that's cool. If it manifested and came true, I mean, I believe in that stuff. You put it out in the universe, you get what you want, because your mind, you believe, and you work towards what you want. So anyway, if you don't, if you want to try it out, if you don't think that's cool, it's okay. But if you want to try it out, you can write yourself a yearly goal letter, and I have the template inside the planner as well. So hope that was helpful, guys. I went through it really quickly because I already planned out my quarter, but the way it breaks down, and I'll just do a quick review for anyone that's hopping in this live or anyone that watches it in the future. The quick review is, at the end of every quarter, you want to keep track of your metrics that you're trying to hit every day. If you want to lose weight, how many times did you hit the gym that week? I hit the gym 5 times every week. So you'd be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. And you want to see if that helps you achieve your objective of losing weight. Okay. Your goal, if you just set a goal of I'm going to lose weight, good luck. Good luck. right? I've done it many times, and I still not like in like the shape I want to be in. It's an ongoing process, right? But at least tracking it helps you get there. So you keep track of your metrics for the quarter, and at the end of the quarter, you recap the quarter. Okay. My gosh. Oh, I have the wrong camera turned on, everybody. I'm sorry. So you recap the quarter. Okay. You say, how did I do in my quarter? Did I hit my goals? What did I not hit? Okay. And you're like, okay, well, now that I recap my quarter, let's talk about the new quarter. Here it is. What do I want to accomplish now, next, and later? What's most important? What's not? Then, if you do need to revise your life plan, hopefully you guys have already done your life plan and your year goal. But if you haven't, I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But you just take these and you update your quarterly goals, your objectives, and your key results. And you're going to plan that out and say, how am I going to accomplish everything in each category? But if you're watching this and you guys are like, freak, dude, that was a lot, and I don't want all these papers flying around, that's okay. One thing that I would recommend if you don't want to do any of this is just figure out a life plan. Like, it doesn't make sense, guys, to just grind, hustle, work all day for a purpose or something you don't even want, right? Like I real estate invest and I wholesale, I fix and flip, and I coach. So if I didn't care about any of that stuff, why would I do it? But I do care about it. A lot of my objectives in my life plan is to serve and help people grow. So how do I do that? Well, real estate, I help people in the real estate industry, sellers and buyers, and I teach people how to do it, which in turn I believe helps them. Okay. Something I'm passionate about, something I'm willing to wake up to every morning and work hard at and have passion, excitement for. Now, once you have your life plan, you break it down into a year plan so you can achieve those goals each year. And you revise. Okay, that's the cool thing about the OKR model, objectives and key results, is you can revise if something's not working. If your objective is to become an all-star NBA player and your key results are to dribble every day, and you're like, dribbling's not getting me there, then you can change your key result. You can change it to something that will help you get there. Or let's bring it to being a real estate investor. If you want to do 10 deals a month and your key result is to make 10 calls a day, not 10 conversations, not 10 offers, but 10 calls, then you're like, ooh, I've been making 10 calls. I'm not getting 10 deals. There's something that needs to change. That's why tracking is so important, because it enables you to see the story as it happens instead of just, too late at the end of the quarter, we're like, I didn't hit my goal. Okay. So again, hope that was helpful. Planning has changed my life, guys. I love planning. I grew up not planning anything really. I planned on my mission when I served mission for my church, but other than that, like, I would just wake up and just kind of go with the flow. That was my motto. I was like, I'm just going to go with the flow. But if you really want to accomplish your goals, guys, like for example, Tom Kroll, he said to read. And for a long time, I was like, okay, my goal is to read. That was my goal. Let me read. Not until I made it an objective and I put on specific key results did I actually do it, where I was tracking every morning. Okay, I read. Great job. Then it started happening. Okay. So if you've been struggling to do anything and you're like, I don't know why I just can't get myself to do it. Well, it's probably because you're not tracking and holding yourself accountable either daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, or in your life. So again, check out paynelessplanner.com. I'm passionate about this stuff. So if you need any help, check it out. This is kind of what it looks like if you want to dive in. I do a little bit of an intro. You get a table of contents that tells you what you get. These are just like stories and explaining like why I have it, how to use the planner. It actually even tells you step by step, kind of like what I just told you on this video. It tells you exactly, start with your life plan, set your 10x yearly goal, establish your quarterly, plan your week, plan your day. And it doesn't just end with quarterly, guys. I break it down into weekly planning and then daily planning. Okay. So you go here, you guys can get exactly what these are definitions in case you don't know what your categories of life means, what spiritual, all that stuff means. And right here, here's your life plan. Gives you definitions on how to, build it, how to set it up. You can even use AI. I've used AI in my planning just to be like, hey, my objective is this. What are some good key results to set? Once you set your life plan, you break it down to a yearly, and then this helps you determine your quarterly objectives. Okay, then like I showed you on mine, you have your quarterly objective that trickles down into your weekly planning. You plan each week according to your objectives and key results that align with your life plan, your year plan. So you plan weekly, you track how your numbers are doing weekly. And how are you tracking all this? Well, it goes down into a daily planner, and the daily planner helps you keep track. I have like check boxes. Did I pray? Did I read my scriptures? Did I read a good book? Did I read in a poem? Did I listen to my affirmations? I know you guys might think this is crazy. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I know it's a lot because I would have never done this in the past. But it doesn't take that long. Once you get a process dialed in, it takes like an hour in the morning, an hour and a half. And what takes me the longest time is the reading like an hour. And then I plan my day. Okay. And my days all consist of me hitting those bigger targets, which align with the life and then the year goal and then the life objective, right? Life plan. All right. Well, hope that was helpful, everybody. And, good luck. Definitely, I would recommend planning for Q4. We got 3 months left in the year. If you're just going to say, hey, I'm going to make $250,000 in wholesaling or fix and flip, and you don't have a plan, you don't have key results or activities you're going to take every day and knowing what you're going to do and tracking it, I would just say good luck. Okay. Because I used to do that when I first started. I was like, hey, I'm going to make $4 million this year in my business. Didn't know what it took, didn't know what action plans, what activities need to be done until now, where it's like, okay, 4 million might be a little unrealistic for the amount of the team size I have, the amount of marketing I'm spending. It all breaks down if you guys just start from having the end in mind. And that's what painless wholesaling is. It's starting with the end in mind with the buyers, and stop trying to just go get a deal, not knowing who you're going to sell to. Okay. All right, everybody, watch that. Hope it was helpful. I keep saying that because I do. I really wish it is. Hope it is. Peace out, everybody.